Yesterday, the Chancellor announced an update to the Self-Employed Income Support Scheme. My name's John Davis, and in this short video I'll explain what the scheme is, how it's changed and the impact on you. So firstly, what is the Self-Employed Income Support Scheme? Well, we do have a more detailed video on this, but in a nutshell, it's a scheme to give a grant to self-employed people to cover them for lost profits due to the coronavirus crisis. The original grants cover the months from March to May. It can be claimed right now. The grant was calculated using the average monthly profits based on tax returns for 3 years ended 5th of April 2017, 2018 and 2019. The government agreed to pay 80% of those monthly profits for 3 months, and this was paid in a lump sum in May. The grant's capped at £2,500 per month, so the maximum grant paid out was £7,500. Now, if you haven't already claimed this grant, you still can. The deadline is actually 13th of July. And to be fair, the payments we made kind of really quickly. The government pay within 6 working days of claims. But what's changing? Well, the Chancellor's announced an extension to the scheme. There'll be a second payment to cover June, July and August. This is due to be paid in August and will again be based on monthly profits from those same tax returns. However, it will be reduced slightly. Rather than pay 80% of the average monthly profits, this time it will be 70% of those profits. The maximum grant, therefore, will be reduced to £6,570. So, could it be better? Well, although this is a reduction, the scheme as a whole has been a big help for self-employed people. The government is basically covering 75% of monthly profits over a 6-month period, and you can actually work during that period as well. You just have to certify that you have been impacted by the coronavirus crisis, so you've kind of lost some money. For me, however, the problem is the fact that the people who missed out last time will miss out again. So people who own limited companies who pay themselves via salaries and dividends will still get nothing. Self-employed people who only started trading after 6th of April 2019 will still get nothing. And people with profits of more than £50,000 per year still get nothing. There's also the fact that the comparable scheme for employees sees them getting 80% of their pay and runs until 31st October. However, overall it obviously is good news that it's being extended, and it will be kind of a great help and give a good kind of cash influx to self-employed people. Now, in terms of how it would work, we'd expect the grant system to work the same as it did last time in terms of applications. There has to be further guidance issued on the 12th of June. And the good thing is, I guess, is if you claimed the grant last time, or you do so before July, you've already been registered and they'll have all your bank details. It should be a nice, smooth process. So that's the update. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions at all, please do let us know. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch all of our other videos to help you through the coronavirus crisis. Thank you.